how Kanye hasn't stopped his barrage on Pete.
Kim K.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, so I have to say that Kim Kardashian's whole like rise to fame and her whole journey through her career has been like morbidly interesting to me, and I think to a lot of people. Um, so when Kim and Kanye got married, it was just kind of like that's the most extreme thing I could think of at the time, right? Like I'd
Mm-hmm.
never like pictured them as a couple, considering her last two husbands, Chris Humphries and who is she married to before him?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can find out.
Ray
Um,
J.
no, I don't think her and Ray J were ever married. But Kim and Kanye, they filed for divorce last year, and in this year of like separation, it's been pretty tough. We definitely saw Kanye go off his rocker, and he had to get checked into a retreat. Then this divorce comes out, and we just see like more and more things come out about Kanye. But Kanye has specifically taken aim at Pete Davidson, who is now dating Kim Kardashian. And it's so fucking mean. Like the way that he is like attacking him online and getting all his followers to attack Pete Davidson, who's also someone who suffers from mental illness, is like honestly disgusting. Like he calls him Skeet instead of Pete, and like purposely calls him out in every interview that he ever gets a chance to. And he's like, I'm just trying to save my family, when Kim has made it abundantly clear that we are not together, like we're not a good match, like this isn't good for our kids, like just move on. And he's just not listening to her. There's been several times where he's like publicly had asked for her back, has put her in a weird positions, and it's just gross. And now he's like basically threatening Pete Davidson with like his life and his livelihood, which Davidson's like, I'm not afraid of you.
All right, well, hold on.
Good
So
for you.
Kanye's not supposed to fight for his family? He's not supposed to fight for the woman he loves?
He should have fought for the woman he loves when he had the chance, but now he
Mm-hmm.
ruined his chance and she wants to move on.
Also,
So,
Kim was married to Damon Thomas before Chris Humphries. He was a
yeah.
music producer.
Okay.
So, were the rumors ever confirmed about Kanye cheating on Kim before the divorce? Like, that's what sparked it. Because
I don't know.
that was the last rumor I heard, that it was a big YouTuber, like, I don't know if it was Jeffree Star, but somebody like that he cheated on Kim with.
I've never heard that rumor.
Yeah.
It didn't come up in any of my research.
Yeah.
Last I heard of Kanye, he had become a man of God and put out a whole new Christian album.
Yeah, well, one of the guys I work with is a very big Kanye, like, disciple, so, yeah. I've heard a lot about this.
I loved Kanye when it was like his albums Late Registration, College Dropout, and 808 and Heartbreaks is when I started to fall off the Kanye train. And then when he started coming out with like I'm hip hop's evolution, I was like, get out of here. Like you don't call yourself evolution of hip hop yourself. Like, and then his clothing line was just so horrendous and gross. And I was telling Alan this, and I was like, why do people think this is like artistic? And Alan says, people see trash and think it's art. Which I'm gonna make that into a sticker. It's just
Have
crazy.
you seen the new Yeezys?
Oh, no.
Okay, so they're Crocs with Kanye's name on them, and they're like $400 for Crocs. Well, they're not Crocs, but they look exactly like Crocs.
Oh yes, I did see Kim had posted a picture on her Instagram and she was wearing them like twice, and they're so gross. They're not good. It looks like a croc, but like the net that like onions come in at the grocery store. Like
Yes.
that's what it looks like. So tensions have escalated, right? Like Pete hasn't really said anything to Kanye, but recently he texted him and he said, let me read this to you guys. Yo, it's Skeet. Can you please take a second and calm down? It's 8 a.m. and it doesn't have to be like this. Kim is literally the best mother I've ever met. What she does for those kids is amazing. You're so lucky that she's your kid's mom. I've decided I'm not going to let you treat us this way anymore, and I'm done being quiet. Grow the fuck up. And so Kanye replies and he's like, "Oh, so you're using profanity now? Where are you at right now?" And Pete says, "In your bed with your wife." And he posts like this selfie
Oh my
of
god.
him in bed.
Oh my god.
Which is
no.
part of me is just like, good for you, Pete Davidson. And the other part of me is just like, you also suffered from like mental health issues. And he did come back and tell Kanye that, like, hey, like, I've been where you've been. Like, it's a really hard journey. Like, let me help you. Like, if you want to stop being an internet bitch and like come and talk to me, like, we could do that. So it's like a whole like scandal right now. Like, it's, I think Kim honestly should probably just dump them both and just be on her own for a while.
But I think she lives off the drama. So,
Very well
like,
might.
if Pete Davidson didn't piss Kanye off so much, I don't think they'd be together.
You really
Like
think
there
so?
had to have been some history beef before this.
Well, I think they
Well,
were
yeah, it's
friends.
Kanye. Everybody has beef with Kanye. Like, Kanye's sister has beef with Kanye.
Yeah. It's just really sad to see. Like, I hope that Kanye kind of gets a clue and gets the help that he needs, especially for his kids. Like he's taking this so public. He's talked about like North having a TikTok, which she wasn't even supposed to have. So like that public embarrassment for her, right? Like she's old enough and she's dealing with it. And then Kanye had said like he was invited to Chicago's birthday, but it was just like a misunderstanding. But he took it publicly on like Instagram and called everybody out. Like every fact of this is like posted online for everybody to see. And like I think that's like a Kardashian thing, right? Like I think he's really trying to take aim at whatever empire they've built, and give them even like a worse name. But I do have to say, like, Kim's pretty smart. Like, she signed a prenup. Her money is hers and his money is his. And Kim makes a lot of fucking money. So, good for her. Sign that prenup.
I just think it's funny because I'm not a Pete Davidson fan. I've never thought he was really funny. I mean, even like we watched his Staten Island Kid or whatever, Long Island Kid, whatever. His last stand up, it just kind of fell flat. And
He's getting
even
trolled.
on even on SNL when he comes out, he's just like, "Ugh." Like one liner with a goofy pose, and that's Pete Davidson's comedy.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I laughed at a Pete Davidson skit, or a skit featuring Pete Davidson, or a skit with Pete Davidson in it.
Like him and the Ariana Grande drama was the most entertainment I got out of Pete Davidson ever.
Yep.
Fuck.
Poor Pete. Can you imagine having like every ounce of your life publicized all the time? Like, that's awful. And then like the whole Mac Miller thing, Ariana Grande thing, like that all happened too. And now this whole Kanye thing. Honestly, if I was Pete, I would bounce from this limelight myself. Just like it's too much drama.
You understand why they have mental health issues.
Yeah. I hope it works out for everybody involved. But it is kind of like a very slow moving train wreck happening.
Choo choo. Get off the trails or get on the trail. Your turn or your choice. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's like there's so much going on in the world. Why are y'all arguing about this right now?
Like, this is not fucking important right now.
Well, then what's even like is the icing on the cake is that this whole ordeal is going to be showcased on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh yeah. They're gonna cash in on it. Like, so that brings it up. Like, how much of this do you think is maybe staged? Like, if Kanye really has beef with the situation, how much do you think they're like egging him on to amplify it?
It could be. Can you imagine getting trolled by Pete Davidson? He just admitted you don't find his stand-up like funny, and like everybody supports Pete Davidson over Kanye for the most part. Like Kanye's probably losing his mind.
Right. you know, make good TV, reality TV. So
Yeah, did you know that Kim is 40?
Mm.
She's 40 years old.
Oh,
And I was like, nah. She's like 30. I was like, wait a minute. I'm coming up on 30.
so that's the thing, right? Like, I'm old enough to remember when Kim Kardashian was only Paris Hilton's personal assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Lifestyles of the rich and famous are messy. Super messy.
That's why we're never gonna be rich, right, Alan?
Yeah.
Let me just go cry in my my Tesla.
Right.
Or a closet that's the size of my house.
Let me go
There
cry
was
in the
a
showroom.
There was a clip somewhere for something, and it was showing Kim's pantry. And it was a full walk-in grocery store. Like, everything was pristine, everything was pretty. And I'm just looking at it like, I wonder how many times she's actually walked in there.
Yeah.
When she gets the munchies.
I
just
think I
rings a
know the
bell.
the bell. She tells her assistants to come. Yeah.
The ones that she
So,
doesn't pay.
yeah, that was another thing. Whenever Kim and Kanye had like filed for divorce, Kanye like blocked her on everything and changed his number and told her that she can contact him through his security team, and she actually did because it had to do with the kids. So there was that, and then Kanye came out like a month or so later, and he was just like, I'm just annoyed how the media is saying that she's divorcing me. Like, I let her file first so she could save face, and then he's like going on this 8-month like rampage of trying to get Kim K back, which is just not helping his story, right? His initial story that he's the one who let her file for first. It's just like, I think too, like, a problem here is that mental wellness, especially for men, is such a topic that's not acknowledged. Like, Kanye needs help. You know, he's rich enough to have it. He's just kind of crazy. He bought a house right across the street from Kim's house for like over $400,000 over the asking price,
Jesus
just to be
fuck.
close by. Like, these are all like signals of like
Signs of a great father.
right, or just like an abuser basically. Like, I can't blame her, but also like he has displayed that his mental wellness is just not great, and he becomes a meme. Like, we see Will Smith crying over Jada Pinkett, he becomes a meme. You know, everything. Mac Miller killed himself, and even then like people still make jokes about it. So, like, I don't know. Like, I hesitate to, like, want to condemn Kanye, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Like, you're a grown-ass man with kids. Like, get it together.
But, and then again, you know, if you talk about abusers, is he really the abuser? Like, in the situation, if you look at it, is it possible that is abusing a situation? Because maybe she took advantage, or he's having mental health breakdown, right? So, like, as the mother of or the father of your kids, don't you think like she like tell Pete to calm down, or, you know, like, keep this whole situation quiet, don't even bring it up,
Right.
you know?
Keep it very
Like,
high level and try to, like, maintain, like, the
maybe
best
she has
communication.
Yeah, he's such on the hook for her that he's gonna buy the house at any price across the street just so that he can see his kids on a regular basis, you know? Like, I mean,
Well, like, he's come out with this whole narrative that she's keeping the kids from him, which is not true. He had posted this thing about, like, North's backpack, and it had a pin of, like, him and Kim and, like, a little alien. And he, like, made up this whole story that he can't see his kids, blah, blah, blah. And Kim commented on it and said, you just picked up the kids for school this morning. Like, what are you talking about? Stop it with this narrative. So, I don't know. It could be either. It could be just, like, a cash grab, or it could just really be that Kim was tired of Kanye not trying to help himself or move forward, and she had to do what she had to do for her kids.
Yeah, I got that.
yeah. I mean, there's possibilities.
Yeah.
I think they're all just crazy.
Me too.
It's a fucking shit show over there.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Have y'all ever seen the show Upload?
Mm-mm.
It's an Amazon show,
Mhm.
and y'all would probably find it interesting. But there's this chick in it, or one of the main characters, and she's like one of the richest girls in the world. So the place of Upload is that they've built digital heavens,
Mhm.
and you can upload your consciousness when you die up into this digital heaven, and then you pretty much pay to play in there. So the rich people get whatever they want,
Mhm.
and the poor people get stuck in like 2 GB, where you only have like 2 GB of data to spend for the month.
That's bullshit.
Like, yeah, it's a whole plot point of the show.
Mhm.
Like, you have a resistance and all this, but one of the chicks in there, like one of the main characters, always reminds me of Kim Kardashian, right? Because she's like the big, rich, snobby, and like they come to her suite, her digital suite, and like her closet alone is bigger than most people's suites.
Whoa.
She pays for that cloud space.
Yeah, exactly.
She does.
Yeah. It sounds
Fuck.
interesting.
Yeah, now I kind of want to go watch it. But
They just dropped the
definitely
second
worth
season,
watching.
so let's do it.
sweet.
Well, they're doing episode drops, so
Um,
season 2, like 6 episodes of season 2 is out right now.
Well, that wraps up another great episode, and don't forget to join our amazing and supportive community on Discord.
In our Discord, you can find game nights, watch parties, food pics, Dungeons and Dragons, and more. What's not to love about that? We have a little something for everyone. Head over to our website, officialmillennials.com, and you'll find more info, especially our featured gamer of the week.
Speaking of something for everyone, we have a book club. We read a book almost every month and talk through it together. We also have a special perk for our subs to discuss other books in a series called Chapter 2.
Don't forget to swing by YouTube and drop us a follow at Official Millennials. You can also find us on Twitter at MillsOfficial. We appreciate all the support, and y'all have a good one.
This is an Official Millennials production.